Hey kids, I'm Arlene, and the Favorite Kids team and I are so happy to have you here. Welcome to our series From the Inside Out. Before we begin, we'd love for you to do a couple of things. First, invite your friends and family to watch this episode with you and share this link. It's always better together. You can play the games together, laugh at the jokes together, worship God together, and even talk about your feelings and learnings from today's episode. Second, subscribe right here to our YouTube channel and hit that bell button so that you get updated when we have a new episode or even a surprise video just for you. So, are you ready for today? We've got a great service prepared, so get in the mood for fun and always remember, it's a great day to be here at Favorite Kids TV.
From the inside out. Sundays on 10 a.m. Only here at Favorite Kids TV.
Hey everyone! Pastor Tel here. We're gonna kick the day off by worshiping God together. So stand up on your feet, jump, dance, and sing along with us.
Guess what? God loves you, and He wants to be your friend. Guess what? God loves you, and He wants to be your friend. When you're sad, God loves you, and He wants to be your friend. When you're happy, God loves you, and He wants to be your friend. When you're scared, God loves you, and He wants to be your friend. When you're silly, God loves you, and He wants to be your friend. Guess what? God loves you, and He wants to be your friend. Guess what? God loves you, and He wants to be your friend. When you're sad, God loves you, and He wants to be your friend. When you're happy, God loves you, and He wants to be your friend. When you're scared, God loves you, and He wants to be your friend. When you're silly, God loves you, and He wants to be your friend. To be your friend. Guess what? God loves you, and He wants to be your friend. Guess what? God loves you, and He wants to be your friend. Guess what? God loves you, and He wants to be your friend.
Awesome! That was fantastic singing and dancing, kids. My name is Teacher Jazz, and today we are going to learn about emotions. Yes, our feelings. So, how do you feel today, kids? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you mad? Are you excited? So, for today, we have come full circle. We will start to wrap things up with the easiest emotion to see and feel, but very hard to keep a hold of. We are always so excited when we feel this, and we are sure of the feeling when it's gone or it has drifted away. Do you kids know what I'm talking about? Yes, this is joy. Joy makes us jump up and down with excitement and happiness. You can witness anybody just light up when they're in a joyful mood. This is an emotion I'm sure we always wish we feel. But we know that God created everything for a purpose, just as there is a purpose when we feel or don't feel certain emotions. When we experience joy, we are so sure of God's love for us. we feel it to the tips of our toes. But when we aren't as joyful, it helps us build our faith that God will still be there in spite of what we feel. What about you, kids? How do you experience joy? What does your face look like when you feel it?
I love math. I absolutely love math. I'm good in math.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
I just had the highest score in the test. I'm so excited to tell my
Wait,
parents.
let me see what I
What
got.
did you get?
What? Are you kidding me? I just got very good. That's so low. I should have gotten excellent. I mean, you barely listened to the teacher. This doesn't make any sense. I mean, you didn't even study. I stayed up all night, did all of these things, and didn't even eat my dinner just to be able to get that excellent. I feel so mad, feel so upset.
Oh no, these warning lights means Rico's emotions are getting out of control. But I think these signs will help him to know what to do with how he's feeling. The first sign says to stop and think about what we're feeling. Let's look at some different feelings to see which one matches how Rico's feeling right now.
Well, I'm definitely not feeling happy and not even a bit scared. I feel a little bit sad, definitely mad. Kids, do I look sad or mad to you? You're right, I'm feeling sad and mad.
Now that we've stopped and figured out how we're feeling, we need to look around at what's making you feel this way, Rico.
Well, I'm sad because I didn't get that high score. But I'm mad because I really wanted to have that high score and Bagbag didn't deserve that. Now that I've looked around to see what I'm feeling, what's next?
Next, it's time to listen. I always love listening to my friends and parents as they help me deal with whatever I'm feeling. But you know what? Listening to what God says is more important than when dealing with how we feel, especially when we're sad. When I find myself letting sadness take control of my thoughts and action, I can always go to my Bible. It helps me to remember the truth. This true story from God's Word is about King Jehoshaphat. Kids, can you say King Jehoshaphat?
Jehoshaphat.
Great job, kids! Now let's watch this Bible story.
This true story from God's Word is about King Jehoshaphat. King Jehoshaphat was a good king who did what was right in God's eyes. But there were some people who didn't like the good things that King Jehoshaphat did. One time, these enemies wanted to start a war against Jehoshaphat. Let me see all of you builder buddies make a scared face. You look just like the king may have looked. Jehoshaphat was really scared, so he gathered all of the people in his kingdom so they could pray together and ask God for help. When all of the people were together, Jehoshaphat began to pray to God. The king told God how great he is and asked God to help them because they were scared and didn't know what to do. Then God spoke to them through one of the priests. He said, "Do not be afraid. You will not have to fight this battle. The Lord will save you." Now let me see all of you make a surprised face. I think the king looked just as surprised as you do. King Jehoshaphat began to thank God for hearing their prayer and for promising to save them. The next day, Jehoshaphat and his army marched to meet their enemies. Jehoshaphat put a special group of men in front of the army. These men sang thankful songs of praise to God. The rest of the army followed them. Can you pat your legs to make the sound of the king's army marching to battle? When they arrived at the place where the enemy army was, they received a big surprise. They did not find a strong army of soldiers to fight. Instead, they found that the battle had already been fought. God had caused everyone in the enemy army to fight each other, And by the time Jehoshaphat and his army arrived, all of the enemies were dead. God had fought the battle for Jehoshaphat and his people. King Jehoshaphat and all of the soldiers returned to Jerusalem praising God. They went to the temple and worshiped him. They thanked God for answering their prayer.
God gives us all the emotions we feel, like love, joy, and excitement, but also fear, anger, and sadness. When we are having good emotions, we can thank God. When we are feeling some tough emotions, we can ask God for help. And we can be just like King Jehoshaphat by finding things we are thankful for. When we become thankful, we will feel happy.
Wow, that was a great story. And now I know that when I'm sad, or when I'm mad, or even upset, I can look for something to be thankful for. So today, I learned that I can be thankful that I have a good grade. And my friend even got a good grade.
That's right! Listening to God's Word and finding something to be thankful for has really made me feel happy. Now, Rico and kids, say this after me. I feel happy
Feel happy
when I'm thankful.
when I'm thankful. Yeah, when I stopped thinking about how mad and sad I was, started thinking about what I'm thankful for, started feeling really happy again.
You see, kids, when we stop, look, and listen, we can see that God is greater than our feelings and that He knows everything. That's actually a Bible verse we can all memorize together. And I know just the song that can help us.
I can stop and think about what I feel. I can look for help and see if what I feel is real. I can listen to hear what God has got to say. Then I can move along and have a good day. God is greater, greater than our feelings, and He knows everything. God is greater, greater than our feelings, and He knows everything. God knows everything. I can stop and think about what I feel. I can look for help and see if what I feel is real. I can listen to hear what God has got to say. Then I can move along and have a good day. God is greater, greater than our feelings, and He knows everything. God is greater, greater than our feelings, and He knows everything. God knows everything. I can stop and think about what I feel. I can look for help and see if what I feel is real. I can listen to hear what God has got to say. Then I can move along and have a good day. Then I can move along and have a good day.
Wow, you sounded great, kids! You did a great job. Know this, no matter what you're feeling, remember to stop and think about what you're feeling. Then look around to see why you're feeling that way. If you're not sure, you can always look for help from your family, teachers, or friends too. Then don't forget to listen to what God says in His Word. Today, when we listen to God's Word, we learn that we feel happy when we're thankful. Let me hear all my friends say this after me one more time. I feel happy
I feel happy
when I'm thankful.
when I'm thankful.
Perfect! When we are thankful, we remember how much God loves us and how He is greater than all of our feelings. I hope you enjoyed this series, kids.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye!
Bye!
Well, kids, did you have fun? The Favorite Kids experience is the best. So don't forget to smash that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on our videos. In fact, you go and tell your parents to share this link and check out our social media over here. Always remember that God has amazing plans for you. And even when sometimes you feel sad, remember that He loves you each and every day. See you again next time here on Favorite Kids TV.